What's up, everyone? This is the Raw Truth coming back at you with part 2 of this motherfucker piece of shit bitch ass who infected 3 women. Let's go to an article. The article, once again, is called Vermilion Man Sentenced for Infecting Women with HIV. Women. W-O-M-E-N. Women. It says here, a Vermilion man has been sentenced to 5 years in prison for knowingly infecting women with HIV. BrANDON SHULLICK, or bitch-ass motherfucker, 27 years old, received the sentence from Lorain County Common Pleas Judge Mark Batletsky on Monday afternoon, according to Judge Batletsky bailiff. Schulich pleaded guilty to 3 counts of felonious, and felonious, you know, it's like felon. 3 felony accounts. Assault last year after being arrested on charges in March of 2011. So 2011, and he received 5 years. The guilty plea, he received 5 years. 5 fucking years. Now this is 2011. 5 plus 11 is 2016. So this motherfucker is out. Uh-oh. He's out. How many of y'all men going their own way will receive him because he's out? After this AIDS-infected disease, scum of the earth, scumbag, bitch-ass coward, infected 3 women with a possibly lifetime disease, and he's out in 5 years. Damn, black man, let that be us. We ain't coming out. Then it says, Vermilion Police Chief Christopher Hartung said that Schulich was arrested when he returned to Ohio after fleeing the state when he learned of an investigation against him. That's something. Like I said, the bitch ass, you know, he fled like a motherfucker because he didn't want to face justice, because he wanted to be a fucking liar. He want to be a womanizer getting pussy and shit like that. And it's kind of funny, you know, he's getting pussy, but yet no marriage. That's why women, keep your fucking legs closed. If you want men to pay attention to your fucking ass, keep your legs closed. I refuse to have a woman who was not pure wanting to give me standards, the standards that should have kept your ass pure. Then it says, Chief Hartung told Fox 8 News that Schulich engaged in sexual contact with 2 women in February of 2011, while the 3rd victim had sexual contact with Schulich in October of 2010. So Fox 8 News, Autumn Zimba spoke with Schulich's former girlfriends at the time of his arrest. The woman who we are calling Kate, to conceal her identity, spoke of how the ordeal changed her life. Well, of course, when you get a disease, it should change your fucking life. Because you didn't get a disease, because more likely, you know, you were probably in lust, or probably thought that you can use your pussy to attract the man or anything like that. Because no, it's very few I'll give to women who think that they were just so in love. But I doubt it. I doubt these women, though. But I could be wrong. And it says here that the doctor said that I am HIV positive, and I said no, I am not. I said that this is a mistake, Kate explained. It's still hitting me, really. It's all I've been doing, losing it. I have good days and bad days. So Kate went online without giving her real name and said that the doctor told her that she's HIV positive. Kate told Zimba, however the hell you pronounce this fucking name, I'll leave this article in the description box, that she only found out after she became pregnant. God damn it. I freaked out, started crying and thinking of my kids and what was going to happen. Kate explained. When she told SHULLICK her diagnosis, she immediately became suspicious. She says his reaction was lacking, and he would soon learn of 2 other victims also newly diagnosed with HIV. So she told this motherfucker, instead of this motherfucker be like, what? He was suspicious. I took his word. I trusted too much. Kate says he should have to pay for what he's done. Kate was in court at the time of SHULLICK's sentencing. SHULLICK faced 8 years in prison for each felonious assault charges. He faces 8 years in prison. But yet, even though he faces 8 years in prison, let me scroll back up. Where's it at? Faces 2 women. He received 5 felonies. 5 years for the felonious accounts that he did. So there was a whole lot of pleading. He actually got the deal of a lifetime. But I'm going to leave this article in the description box. So, men going their own way. Can he enter your group? Men going their own way? Is he qualified? Would you vet him? Would you vet him? Would you let a motherfucker like this in your organization knowing what he did? Because I'm going to tell you this, motherfucker. If I was part of men going their own way, I would not have anyone like this near me, because he's the man. He's the so-called man. I can't call him a man. He's the so-called man that we complain about all the time. Because he is a bad boy. He had a fucking disease. He was not honest. Why would you want an honest or a person who was not honest? Why would you want him near your ass? It's just sad. But this story, I felt compelled to show you, that men, if you're going your own way and you cannot stand the bad guys, if you can't stand the Pookie and Ray Rays, if you can't stand all these motherfuckers who are a piece of shit, so-called men, who women normally gets with and shit, who become fucked up in the mind, scared of diseases and shit. If you can't stand the men, if you can't stand these women, then you cannot stand the men who are fucking these women too. I'm not a biased motherfucker. So I'm going to leave this article in the description box. Now I'm gonna let y'all read this article, and again, look at him. Look like he's clean cut. A lot of women believe that he's handsome and shit. And it goes to show you that a lot of motherfuckers who are clean cut and shit like that may look good to women's eyes, can carry something deadly to give you a surprise. This motherfucker, I'm looking at it, has been sentenced to 5 years in prison. 5 years in prison. And that also goes to show some of you women that what this guy did, who were just given 5 years in prison, is how much they really care about your fucking life. Look at it on the flip side. It'd be something if it was 5 years per person that he affected, that would give at least 15 years. But all 3 women that he affected, and I believe that there's way more women that he affected than what's on record right now. But 5 years for 3 fucking women he infected. Let this Negro right here steal a candy bar. I might get more time than this motherfucker. 5 fucking years. Well, if you're looking on another flip side, women, I want you to listen. You didn't even value your own self to lay down with the husband. You didn't value your own fucking self to lay down with the man who's going to put his name on you and treasure you for life. So on one hand, they gave him 5 years because they didn't see that you women are really worthy enough for him to get more years. But then again, women, you weren't worthy enough by sleeping with a fucking man who didn't want to really be with you. This is sad. Very, very sad. So, men going their own way. Again, I'm asking y'all, would y'all accept this motherfucker in your movement? Would y'all? I wouldn't. Let me have a system or organization or a movement that deal with men who've been hurt by women who actually love to be with the woman and get dogged out. Would not have this motherfucker here. He'd be cussed the fuck out. I will talk about him like a fucking dog. I will get in his face. I will make him feel so bad and so ashamed of his goddamn self that he will want to commit suicide or be addicted to opioids, which killing motherfuckers like him in the first fucking place. Because I don't care about the Pookie and Ray Ray. I don't give a fuck about what happens to Pookie and Ray Ray. My thing is, when you're destructive to our community, then destruction have to come to your ass too. The problem is that a lot of men going their own way. Some of y'all have been destructive in communities too, and I know it based on your answers and your comments. To me. Some of y'all have been so destructive and shit, and now y'all got destroyed by a woman, and now y'all and the men going their own way. And y'all angry at me because I'm pointing it out. Because let me tell you something. Anything that I say, I have fucking proof, and I can back up everything with the fuck I'm saying. I can back it up. And a lot of you motherfuckers who disagree with what I'm saying is not even pulling any proof. Y'all not pulling any articles or anything like that. How about that? Takes a fucked up man to deal with fucked up women. But in order for you to be a real man, you have to think logically, and you can't be biased. And it's so sad and so ashamed that how a lot of you motherfuckers and men going their own way is so fucking biased that you can't see shit. But then by logic then, you men going their own way, who are actually against my videos, stop complaining about Pookie and Ray Ray then. Stop complaining about the bad guys, because it does you no difference. Don't complain about motherfuckers inviting terrible men or women in their organizations who are not right. Don't complain about it. This man got 5 years. God damn. Golly. 5 fucking years in prison, and he's AIDS, got HIV, infecting the motherfuckers. Some men going their own way. This is another video. Like I said, I told you, you dumbasses, you can't silence me, because I always have things to back up everything that I'm saying. And if you men going their own way is in this movement and wants to honor this movement, then make sure you have honorable men in your fucking movement. Make sure about that. Make sure you do that shit. have honorable men in your movement? Because if you don't, I'm going to draw their asses out. If you don't, somebody like me is going to draw their asses out. They will expose that motherfucker who's sitting next to you, or your men going their own way. Now all of a sudden, a guy spot. Oh, why you going your own way? That you was the one who fucked this woman and said you will marry her, and you didn't, and you fucked him, and you did this, and you did that, and you did that. In order for your movement not to be seen as a joke, keep the motherfucking jokers away. I'm giving y'all a fucking warning, and you're coming at my ass, and I have to dig in to use this story to show you what the fuck I'm talking about. Now, I want you men going your own way. I want you to pull out anything to counterattack what I'm saying. Because I'm going to be working on another story on a guy who, potentially affected 50 or 60 women. Damn. And I got to get all that together. I'm going to research it tonight, and I'm going to put it up tomorrow. But shit like this, it has to be said. This story has to be talked about, and I want everybody to share this video. And men going their own way, you need to realize and wake up. I also have your heart and your movement and best interest, because I do not want piece of shit niggas thinking that they can just up and join your organization and then it be labeled as a fucking joke, because a lot of men is being exposed for the fraud that they are perpetrating, the fraud and shit. Go through my videos. I talk about motherfuckers who scamming. Just go through my videos. Go through my archives. I'm begging you, men going their own way, go through my fucking archives. And by the time you do, you shut the fuck up and realize I've been hitting this and saying all kind of shit. Because the thing about it is, I'm not a one-dimensional man. I did not start my fucking channel just to talk about women or talk about black women. I will talk about conspiracy stuff. I talk about the boule. I talk about Satanism. I talk about a whole heck of a lot of things, because I have various topics. So let me know how you feel about this. Since you're a female, you hate male, I don't give a fuck what it is. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And I just want to hear, well, everybody, fuck it. Everybody can comment. Everybody can comment. But I also want to hear a lot from the men going their own way. I want you to shut the fuck up, have an open mind, and dissect everything that I've been saying, because I know y'all running on emotions. But that's basically it. So share, or thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever y'all do, thumbs up, thumbs down, comment. Let me know what's up. Because I believe that I hit on a lot of stuff, but like I said, I got an article coming. I got to search for its validation, validity, because I don't want to sit up there and put up an article that's phony. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. So there you go. I'm the raw truth. Fuck you. I'm out.